we're going to get into now the Chambliss situation, which I believe we started talking. Yeah, this got us. We were actually doing our run a show prep, and we were like, is the NCAA really going to try to stop Chambliss from coming back? How does this all work, right? Because got approved in court, right? I mean, there's a reason there's systems in place, right? We got judges for a reason. They rule on something, and if it gets ruled a certain way, then everything should be good. But according to the NCAA, they got their own rules and regulations, and I guess the court doesn't have I guess the thing I don't understand.
I don't get
if something gets ruled in court, isn't it like a done deal?
Just when you thought it was over, they pull us back in.
Yeah.
Because the Indiana situation is basically the same thing.
This is all just a bunch of crap. This is just terrible. First of all, so what they did file was 568 pages of against Trinidad, which is nuts. So now we're going to have to sit here and wait for them to go through all the pages and read it and go back and forth, which is just wasting more time. But now let's look at the bigger picture here. Let's say the NCAA does win, right? What are you going to tell this kid? Hey, you got to enter the draft even though you missed the combine, you're about to miss pro day, and the draft is in a month. Sorry, here you go. Like, what are we doing? We're trying to ruin this kid's journey and what he's doing for his future. And I think the NCAA is just trying to prove a point here that they have a say and that they can make rules and things and that. They have no clue what they're doing. We can't even control NIL right now. We don't have limitations on things. We can't figure it out. We've been granting people extra years of eligibility that should deserve it, right? And I think some guys do have a say in that, and they do have a case to make. But for someone like to use Trinidad as the example, someone who's worked his tail off, who obviously went to the courts, pleaded his case, right, has a valid case, and just wants to go out there and play football. And the NCAA is going to take down that kid for doing the right reasons, right? He's not this kid out here that is chasing money and trying to get his 9th year just because, this and that. Like, he's doing it for the right reasons. And I think this is completely wrong by the NCAA. And for it to be 500 plus pages, come on, man. We're just trying to drag this thing out and cause issues.
Yeah, it's a messed up situation. But what's the biggest difference between this and like the Indiana kid, right? Because from what I was looking into, apparently same thing. He went to court, got the eligibility to play this year, and now here we are, and everyone's talking about, we're going to take away all their wins, and they broke the rules basically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that the NCAA has the balls to do that, to be honest. Like, take away wins. They're not going to take the championship away from Indiana. Yeah. But I think, to Wingo's point, I almost and maybe this is just my conspiracy, I'm going to put my little tin hat on, that they threw in the Chambliss thing back in to distract us from the Indiana one because they want to use Chambliss as the example, and the Indiana one's going to kind of ride under the radar. That's my tin hat scenario.
Interesting.
Realistically, I agree with Wingo in the sense that I think it's all about making an example and trying, because you've been seeing a lot in the news, they're these people meeting even with President Trump and stuff to fix the NCAA. There's a lot of that happening, those conversations happening, and I think that they're probably just using this as not using this, but this is just another piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of things going down. I don't know how much weight this does, but I'm not a lawyer or anything, so I really have no idea. But I would be shocked.
They actually have a meeting today. They have a meeting today. I don't know if it's specifically about that, but it's overall, and there's people like Nick Saban, Tiger Woods, other GMs, baseball GMs, other coaches, all meeting together. And, the biggest thing that I'll say is this, and I'll leave it at that. The college era is becoming exactly like NFL, right? They have NFL offices. They have cap space. They have all these different things that is just like the NFL. The NFL also has an NFLPA, where people in the NFL have a say on things, and they have a board and a trust. College football needs to do the exact same thing. There needs to be advisors of people who played college football, and then those who are still currently in college football, all in the same room, being able to make decisions and give their points, give their reasoning, so that we can come up with these rules and vote on whatever it may be. Because at the end of the day, it cannot be a dictatorship where the NCAA is just saying yes and no to whoever they want, and then you have the courts coming in here and coming in there. There needs to be a trust, exactly how the NFL does it,
right,
to where guys can come together, they can plead their case, they give their reasons to why or why not, and then we just go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple system at the end of the day, right? Because here we are, imagine Chambliss just went and had to sit in a courtroom for God knows how long, go through that whole process to then win, and then the NCAA is just like, nah, we're not going to let that happen.
Not so fast, my friend.
Like, it's messed up. It's messed up.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's like, honestly, they're at David level on generational hate right now. They're just at this point, they're just literally picking a fight with Chambliss. It's like we got to do something here, boys.
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty crazy.
There's a national championship next year. You better bet it now. If he gets in the turn ball. And then how does that work? Is he practicing right now for spring? I don't even know off the top of my head. Is he practicing with the team? Is he working out? Like, how does this work now if he's under review? Like, what are we doing here?
True.
That's a good question.
We need a lawyer in the room.
It's not David.
No.
Thanks for clearing that up, David. I really didn't know.
I wanted to make sure that you guys knew
He
that.
just wanted to make sure, just in case there's a little bit of confusion in the room.
Exactly. Like I read at like a third grade level, so like I definitely couldn't be.
David was actually late today because he was looking over the case.
Exactly.
He was on page 3 of 546.
Yeah.
The thought of just having to read 500 pages of some legal documents.
I actually don't
would just
think.
be
I actually like
disaster.
legitimately like. I'm like partially dyslexic too. Like I would be like fucking everywhere. I'd be everywhere. At this point, like I'd get to page 45 and I'd be like, this guy's innocent and give up. I don't even know.
Like, I can't get through this.
No.
At this point, you keep throwing big words at me, I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
Exactly.